Okay, so there was a situation that happened, and I kind of want to set this up for you guys so you guys can kind of understand. Every time we went back to his hometown, it was always the same cycle of craziness. He had a super huge family, but even his family really wouldn't deal with him. And when he would take me back to his hometown, he would always set me up at his mother's house. Me and the kids were always set up at his mother's house. He was never at his mother's house, maybe except at nighttime to sleep, but he was always elsewhere, around about in the town, in the city, wherever, leaving me at his mother's house while I'm taking care of the kids. And, we really didn't have cell phones like that at that time. So, I didn't really have a good way to get in contact with him. He just showed up when he showed up. Well, while I was posted at his mom's house, I was winning money off the radio station left and right. There was a time where I won $103. There was another time when I won $500. Then there was another time when I won $1,000, and then there was a time when I won $5,000. So every time, actually, the biggest amount of money was the money that helped us move out of his mother's place. So, he was like, hey, give me the money. I can go get us a place. So I did that because he knew the city better than I did. So I gave him the money. He went and, met up with someone and got us a house. I don't even remember how in the world it happened, but I remembered when I got to the house, I'm walking through the house like, okay, this seems kind of nice and everything. It was a 3-story house. It was like, because every house back in the Midwest has a basement. So there was an upstairs, which was honestly, I believe, just a bedroom and a bathroom. And then there was the main floor, and then there was a basement. Over time, once we had moved into that house, the bedroom that was actually on the main level was infected with maggots and flies. I don't know how in the world that mug happened, but that entire room was just infested with maggots and flies. I couldn't even put my kids in there. That was crazy. The basement of that house, I never went into the basement. That basement, from what I heard, even when I had called the cable guy to come over and he went down into the basement, he came out of that basement spooked because of all the spiders and the spider webs. I'm like, are you kidding me? So this was the lifestyle that this man would put me and his 3 children in. It was never any good quality stuff. So during that stay at that same house, we didn't have a refrigerator. The house came like empty. I think it had a stove, but it didn't have a refrigerator. So, we had to try to go and get a refrigerator. So he's hunting around the city, comes back with the refrigerator that he had got from someone that he knew. That refrigerator could barely keep drinks cool. I couldn't keep anything in that refrigerator because I don't know what was going on with that refrigerator, but it did not cool at all. That is the type of environment that me and my children were living in. And then what was interesting, during the time that we were in this home and we had this broke down refrigerator, his mother literally came over and brought a microwave for us to even have there because that wasn't part of the house. He ended up leaving that place with me and his 3 children there to go to Phoenix. He said that he was going to Phoenix to get a job. Well, he was gone for a couple of days, and I'm sitting here like, why did he leave? What's going on? So I ended up just like talking to the Lord, praying to the Lord. Come to find out, as I was able to get into his email, he was in Phoenix with another woman. Wow. So he left me in this raggedy house with these jacked up appliances, no vehicle at all, so he could go to Phoenix to be with another woman.